All right, week 3 of the Silver Crown Championship, and we had 59, maybe 60 people sign up for this, so 3 splits. This is the top split, and qualified 6th. Feel a bit out of position though. I think I'm gonna get tight at the end. I tried Wayne's set. It was just too loose for me. I couldn't handle getting to the point where it would be quicker. So I've just added stagger to the default set, and we're gonna hopefully have a decent race. But this is gonna be different than all the others because it's more pack racing, and it's very easy to get behind a bunch of people, and it's very difficult to pass unless people are really getting into pushing too tight. But with Wayne's set, after 10 laps, I had the right rear completely melted off, so I'm either driving it wrong or I don't know. I could not figure it out. So even with default set, I'm wearing the right rear more than I thought I would be. You gotta ignore the smoke that you see from the right front in the corners. They've got an issue with that I don't know why it's doing what it's doing, but it is. And so it's kind of looking weird in the virtual mirror. But yeah, hopefully we have a good race, and remember to comment if you want to be entered into the drawing for 15 credits, giving away 5 of those. Each week you race is an entry, so just tell me what split, what car number, or the name if you don't have an obvious name on YouTube. And yeah, I think we're up to 72 different people that have raced, and I'm betting we get a few more now this week, and we'll just see how it goes. Points are up in the forums, so if you want to see where you are in the standings at the moment, they're in the iRacing Silver Crown forum. And then the channel is nearing 6,500 subscribers, and even those last couple of days where I didn't put out a video, making $10 a day without new videos. So channel is going great, the series is going good, and yeah, things are in a positive swing. So luckily feeling good enough to race this, and now everyone's just kind of sorting out. It's early, just got to get yourself through this early stage and then find out what you have at the end. Not a whole lot of point in trying to get yourself into too wide situations. Now, I'm a little looser up top there just because I added that stagger. I felt it was needed because I've driven this car enough to know that it's probably going to get too tight on me. There's also kind of a slider line that works, but I feel like it's going to be very abusive on the right front. But you can kind of drive it in hard and slide up and catch the grip on the high line. So we've just got to watch out for anyone getting a little squirrely off the corner and making contact side to side with each other. Like I said in the track guide preview for the week, sorry I got that out so late, but that is one of the key areas where you can damage your car and you can cause a big one. So far pack's pretty spread out. It will tighten back up though once you get a few people ahead of someone else, just like the Bristol race. someone's a little tighter, going a little slower because of it. Kind of screwed over Derek there. It's okay. That's payback. We're even now. I was just putting through the corner, not really working the car too hard. Of course, Stanton coming by on the high side. I think it's Stanton. Yeah. We'll let him go. I think he just tries to do all his passes on the high side.
Clear.
And we will come up here.
0.432.
So we got a couple of regulars in here, it looks like. Not people that are viewers of my channel or doing this because of my channel. And we'll see how they do. But I'm glad everyone's enjoying this car. It's just, once you race NASCAR stuff for so long, it's nice to have a little break and try something completely different. And this thing is about as different as you can get. I mean, we started off with 52 gallons on hanging off the rear axle, and we're gonna burn all the way through that in these 67 laps, using about 3/4 of a gallon every lap. It's just eating it up. So, mid-pack's still kind of strung out. The leaders, that 4-car's trying to get to the front. He's been working his way up through that. I think mid-pack's just kind of in that save mode. If they're on Wayne's setup, they're definitely just trying to keep the right rear underneath them. But I don't know if Wayne runs force feedback or why it just felt so off to me. I looked at the set and it looked like a different left front spring, and that was really the only difference, just the springs. Like he doesn't even have as much stagger in the rear. So looks like 4-car's at the front now. He got a little wiggle there. I'm just gonna back off into this hole because it's just pointless at this moment to try to run side by side.
Still there. Still there. 31.803. Clear.
We're just gonna try to save the tires and not have anything bad happen to them.
Still there. Hold your line.
Trying to get him by me.
Clear.
There we go. I think Ryan's hanging out at the rear. That's why I didn't let him go, because he understands this whole method of tagging onto the rear, and he'll be quick at the end. He was flying last time we came to Homestead, or I raced at Homestead with him. 4-car almost lost it in front of the field. Who is the 4-car? Blake Bottoms. Do not recognize the name. And then we got a slide job going ahead. I'm thinking we're going to wipe out the top 10 here.
Car outside. 31.65. Clear.
I'll let Ryan go. Give me a little more space.
Outside.
This does not look good.
Go low. Clear outside.
Lots of not really aggressive moves, but it's very easy to snag a front end or a tank coming out of the corner. And we got one up into the wall, just got a little tight. Almost got Stanton. That looks like one of the Babbles. Matt Babel, I think, got a little high there and into the wall. So, same thing as Bristol. He's working that high side, and everyone's trying to get around him on the inside, which, nothing wrong with that. Jeffrey's looking to go high. And then the rest of the pack is slowly catching up. And then we got a couple of stragglers way at the back. That is Nathan Lloyd and Padovich. So, not a whole lot of cars behind me, but I'm just survival mode right now. Looks like Gavin has also decided that might be the best thing to do. Now, if I made the wrong choice and went default over Wayne's, and Wayne's really starts to come in, you're going to see those people start flying at about halfway. They're just going to blow past people because they're going to be so much more stable. As for weight jacker, I haven't done anything yet. I'm still at 0. And I'll start tweaking on it once it starts feeling tight. I can drive through the looseness. It's once you get tight that you really want to start adjusting on these bigger tracks. Although, honestly, I'm not that good at the bigger tracks, so I could be completely wrong. All I've done is lose 6 spots so far, so.
31.645.
But not losing a whole lot of time, seeing some big wiggles. Joe behind just had a massive wiggle out of the corner. He's going to lose a spot. And the top 2 are starting to separate themselves. I'm going to go -2 on the weight jacker now just to see if it makes it feel a little better through 1 and 2. Got a bobble up there. It's the 8 car on the high side. So the smoke that you see in my virtual mirror coming off of my car, everyone's doing that right now. You just can't, it doesn't get transmitted because it's not really supposed to be smoking like that. Pace has really slowed down though. Like I mean, we're about to be half a second or more slower. We were almost 7/10 slower than our best lap. Just nowhere to go at the moment. But 4 cars got the lead. Everyone's just taking whatever line they feel comfortable with. This has nothing to do with the new multi-groove. This is how Silver Crown has always been. Didn't really feel too much from the multi-groove other than being able to run that slider line and slide up out of the corners and kind of have a bit of grip once you hit the top side. And maybe with this older tire model, it's not something that will even work correctly because we're not on the new tire model. This tire model's like 5, 6 years old, I think, on this. So Gavin had a moment down there. I think he accidentally snagged the white line or got too loose. Looks like another loose moment up front. They're hanging on to it, but I feel like if they're on Wayne's set and sliding around that much, to me it just felt like the right rear was never going to recover. So Kevin in the 16 is caught up. He's broken out of that pack and made his way up here. Just completing lap 25, so closing in on halfway, but still a long ways to go. Not even time to start trying to move forward. If I can. I might decide to move forward and just nothing happens. Just kind of watching all the cars. No one had any bobbles there, but it seems to be 1 and 2 that was really the issue with the rear end wanting to step out, where you kind of had to chase it all the way around the corner. Now Kevin looks like his car is coming in and has been pretty neutral all the way through this. I'm not sure if he's going to try to race his way up there or not. He might just hang out at the back now that he's caught the back. But 40 to go. Yeah, Kevin's hanging out. He's caught the rear of the field, so I think he's just content riding there for now. I feel like this pace is really slow though. Like, I'm having to back off more and more and more. It would be nice if I could actually win one of these. But we got people like Stanton that show up. And then Gavin's always going to be tough. And then we got Ryan, who's a regular. And then there is a group of people that run Silver Crown only on the big 1.5 miles that just have some super speed. I don't know where they come from, but they're always going to be difficult to beat. Just waiting. Somewhere, I feel like we are going to have a caution, unfortunately. It'd be cool if we don't. It'd be cool if we do another 0x race. But I feel like someone is going to tag that wall on the exit of the corner, and then we're going to see a chain reaction. Because it will just all of a sudden get tight and into the wall. Looks like Joe is pulled away now from the back of the pack. So now the only ones back there, we got Ryan. I don't know what's up with Ryan. He's either he's hanging way back to avoid any wreck, maybe saving some tires. Fred, who just got put in this top split, probably wouldn't have been in it had AJ not had to work tonight. And then Brandon looks like he's a bit off right now, but I know he's really new to these cars this season, I think. Got a little bobble up top by Matt in the 18, or the 16, 18. And we got a little battle for the lead again.
1.
All right, we're gonna be halfway this time. So, oh, that was one of those big pushes. Just comes out of nowhere. I tried to get on it too hard.
2.009.
I think we're gonna go ahead and adjust the weight jacker just a bit more. Looks like Joe's got the bottom kind of hooked up.
Coming up on halfway here. 31.9.
Alright, so now we're down to about 27 gallons of fuel. That is around the time where Wayne set, or not the time, but when I dropped fuel down and Wayne set down to that level, it really felt good. Very stable, and just could do whatever you wanted it to do. I'm feeling a bit tight. And that's not good.
31.767.
Oh, a little contact. A little contact on the high side. Can't have much front to rear contact. It will cause issues. Joe's doing really good into the corner on the bottom. I feel like I'm slowing him down. And we got one that was in the wall.
31.87.
Sorry, I'm not trying to block you. Just got a guy off pace.
Stay low.
Somehow everyone's missed it.
Outside clear. Outside.
He may have some damage.
There was a car on the high side.
He's to the outside of me right now.
Clear high.
If he picked up any fender damage, yep, he is gonna have a rough second half of the race.
32.054.
That right front is tweaked, and he's just not gonna have any speed. Alright, so I'm at -7 on the weight jacker, and I think it's time to get around a few of these people if we are able.
31.901.
Tried to cut down, was worried he was actually going to get in the wall. The bottom of 3 and 4 seems to be the only place that you can really get through this corner good, but I'm off. I don't have the speed.
31.953.
We'll just try to work this bottom and maybe be able to get around a few.
There was a car on the high side. Clear.
Definitely need to get around the 18 though. I think he's just losing speed now. That was bad corner entry. We're going to push up here. Got to put a lot of wheel in it. Got another one in the wall. That is Stanton. Looks like he's not going to get his third win in a row. He keeps it up in the wall, out of everyone's way. I'm going to try to take advantage of this.
Stay low. There was a car on the high side.
Try to get a little draft.
Outside clear.
Ryan has started making his way up through the field as expected.
31.908. You're in the top 10.
He seems to have timed it fairly decent. I've gone to -10 on the weight jacker.
Clear high.
It's time to It's time to go. In the top 10 right now. Supposed to get 9th. But I'm not sure I can hold off the 2 behind me. I'm just not making ground.
31.876.
Gotta find a way around this 18. He's just getting a really good run, middle off. I'm gonna go back to 0, just to make sure I'm not adjusting myself out of speed. I might just need to change my throttle rather than the weight jacker. Very easy to do, especially with this car where it feels like, yeah, it sucks. Hit the line I was going to push up if I stayed in it. Had to lift, otherwise I was going to kill him. Now everyone's stuck behind me as we lose more time.
Car outside. Outside, clear.
Just can't do anything right now. Gonna leave the top open. Going back to weight jacker -7.
Outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Stay low. There is a car on the
Just
high
positioning
side.
myself poorly.
32.
Feels like Bristol all over again.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear outside.
Way too loose there. Now I gotta come up here and get the draft. He's gonna fly by me though on the bottom, I think.
Car inside. Still inside. Still there. Hold your line. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Clear. 32.02. Inside. Keep high. Clear.
Well, he's stuck behind me. I'm stuck behind the 18. And the front of the pack is having a fun race. 3 wide. Who is it that got out into the lead by themselves? Is that the 8? Nope, that is Ryan and the 3.
31.811.
Too many Ryans in the series. I'm getting them all confused. But the leader is the one that had the early wreck at Bristol, so I think. Jeffrey's still hanging on at the back in 13th, but I think he might have got away with not having any fender damage. I'm going to slide job the hell out of this. No. I post out. No, I could have. I think he backed off, seeing it coming. Alright, can we catch up here? I'm just smoking the hell out of the right front. No one can see it, but I'm definitely pushing way harder than I need to. Alright, we're past him. Let's go back to 0. Actually, let's go -10 this corner and 0 in 1 and 2. This corner feels tighter than 1 and 2. That might have been too far. Alright, we're 0.8 off of this pack. 32.7.
32.033.
Try to get a run around the high side. 0.9. Four cars back in the lead. Really wish I was a little closer so you guys could watch it, but just on the struggle bus back here.
Inside. Keep high. Still there at the bottom.
Big old bobble.
Still there inside. Still inside.
I'm just overdriving corner entry, I think. And Joe's so much quicker than me, but I can't really just lift off and let him have it.
Still there. Clear inside.
And I think he had a little bobble at the bottom because we had a massive bobble there. Alright, let's figure this out.
31.929. Car outside, clear.
Last lap. Try to figure it out. 31.9.
31.905.
Get down here around the bottom. Are we going to be able to do what I need to? Get a decent run off, but lost a lot sliding around. Oh, big bobble. Someone got in the back of someone. That was Ryan, it looks like, that got a little help from behind. Don't hit the wall. Oh my god. I almost killed you, Joe.
31.9.
Alright, I'm gonna let Joe go.
Inside. 10 to go. This time by. Keep
Get
high.
him past me. Maybe we can get pulled around.
Inside. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Clear inside, 32.267. Inside. Still there, inside.
Alright, I went to -1 on the
Still
weight
there,
jacker.
inside. Still there, hold your line.
Just hoping Kevin's going as low as I think he is.
.053. Still there, hold your line. Clear. Outside.
Kevin had a really awkward entry there.
Clear.
Had to check up. Didn't want to.
31.9.
Joe's really not pulling
Car
away.
outside. Keep low.
I think we're just in a situation where we're all racing for that top 10, 9th through 10th. I think that's all we're going to get. I don't think any of us are catching the front pack.
Clear up top.
But we're definitely not helping each other being side by side. So I can't stop pushing up. Hope you're not going to the outside. All right.
32.111.
And we might be catching that, what is now forming into a second pack.
Outside. Still there. Still there.
But now we're all racing each other again.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear outside. Still there. Hold
Crazy
the line.
good racing though. Very close, tight
Clear
quarters,
outside.
but no one's running into anyone.
0.895.
We're all racing as hard as we can for barely a top 10. That's the fun of this though. Just, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I must have just got too tight. I think when I look at tire wear and the way I was approaching the corner, if I had just done that the whole time, I think I would have been fine and stayed on the pack. But I started overdriving. And it looks like the front pack has went single file now. Oh, Joe.
31.94.
Nope, they're 3 wide again. Joe got crazy loose off the corner.
Keep low. Clear. Two more. Let's go.
All right.
31.965. Car outside. Keep low. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
I got nowhere to go for this spot. Joe's gonna get bad tight on exit. Then he's gonna get a little snappy.
White flag this time. Still there. Hold your line.
We're both thinking 3 wide up the middle.
31.9.
Now he's gonna go 3 wide top. I need to get a good run off the corner here, down the backstretch. Try to scare Joe.
Clear up.
Nope, I got nothing.
Car inside.
Ooh, shit!
Still there. Inside. Still there at bottom.
Nope. 12th.
There's
Well,
the
that's
flag. It's
one of the
over.
hardest races I've ever had to do
Bring
for
it back to
12th
the
place.
pit. We're going.
Very disappointed in myself. Didn't even finish where I was supposed to. Who got the win? Ryan Steele, and Carwile didn't get up as far as I thought he would. And the 4 car held on. I thought he was going to drop off the way that he was rolling at the start of the race. Damn, I just sucked. 84.76. So not even... The right front was definitely hotter, but that just doesn't... What it felt like doesn't make sense for what it was driving like. So, I don't know. Damn. I just got my ass kicked. That's all it is to it. Just did not do good. Let me pull up the new UI for the results. And I don't think we're going to have a whole lot to look at. There might have been a few car contacts. Oh yeah, new paint scheme. And yeah, it's not great, but it's different. Let's see results though real quick. Why does this always default back to light theme? No one in the world wants light theme. Ah, darn. Okay. Had a couple of 4Xs out there. That's gonna happen though. But a whole lot of 0 incidents. Someone got a 1X. How'd you get a 1X? Oh, did you drive in the grass after the race? I bet that's what it happened. And then Fred with a 4X. Connor with a 4X, so that might have been... I don't know who that would have been with. But let's go take a look at incidents. And we'll go back to lap 1. So here is the 10 car. Gets the wall, climbs the wall. Very lucky not to flip it. Or have someone right behind him. Let's take a look at... Got Mike right behind him. But far enough behind, and I think he kind of saw that coming. And we got Wallace into the wall, and front end's junked, and almost spins it out. So he's going to have a very boring race after that. Oh, that is the contact I thought I saw. Wayne just getting into the back of Ryan. And then I think this is our 1X. Yep. So, there you go. Quick, clean, no caution race. Even with a bunch of people that are just driving this for the first time. So, good job to everyone. And don't be afraid to show up for these 1.5 milers. It's the easiest that you can get on learning this, and I think people will have fun with it. So, don't know what they did to the water, but it looks terrible now, unless I've got that turned down or something. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that race, and thanks for watching.